Securities, of course. Moving on for you, the temporary labour market seeing some of the most dramatic growth in 20 years, according to a new report. Believe it or not, machinery operators make up the largest slice of this new market. Nearly 8% of temporary workers are in clerical jobs. This report's been released by the recruitment firm Adecco, and CEO Jeff Doyle standing by in our Sydney CBD studio. Jeff, a warm welcome to you. So you've found essentially that roughly 400,000 people are employed on a temporary basis, and they seem to be primarily focused in the state of New South Wales. What's been the trigger for the growth in that space?
Not sure about New South Wales, but if we looked at what the survey's actually shown us, is that really, you know, more and more people don't necessarily want to work 9 to 5. And they want to have greater flexibility. The way I look at it is that over 70% found that their working environment as an actual temporary or an actual contractor was as good as being a permanent full-time employee as such. So we're not getting the data through to say just because I'm a temporary, I'm not any less happier as such. You know, a third of them said they were very happy, and nearly 70 of them said that they were just as happy to work as what they are from an actual permanent standpoint. And what it goes back to is it's all about choice. It's really all about giving people greater choice. And as I said previously, people want to choose to work 70 hours, they choose to work 20 hours.
Well,
it's
you
having
did
that
find,
choice.
did you not, that the use of temporary labour inevitably saves costs. We've known that business conditions are coming in below the baseline. That only means one thing, and I come back to putting it again, it's a whole lot easier to make redundant temporary workers. So you talk about them having flexibility over time, but aren't they likely to be forced to work hours they'd rather not work simply to keep that temporary role?
I don't see it like that at all. I don't see it like that at all. Clients need to be able to manage the peaks and troughs throughout their business cycle. This form of engagement allows them to manage that.
Got around the other way, have I?
But if you look at the way the market is going to tighten over the next 5 to 10 years, we need to have much greater flexibility.
All right, brief and final thought. You've got the data now. What's the best use of it?
It's a completely changing workforce, and we need to find ways to be much more flexible.
Adecco CEO Jeff Doyle, thanks for sharing your insights with us, survey. Many thanks.
Thanks, Carson.